Hear me, we've heard of Danish heroes, ancient kings, and the glory they cut for themselves, swinging mighty swords. How Scyld made slaves of soldiers from every land, crowds of captives he'd beaten into terror. He'd traveled to Denmark alone, an abandoned child, but changed his own fate, lived to be rich and much honored. He ruled lands on all sides wherever the sea would take them. His soldiers sailed, returned with tribute and obedience. There was a brave king, and he gave them more than his glory, conceived a son for the Danes, a new leader, allowed them by the grace of God. They had lived before his coming kingless and miserable. Now the Lord of all life, ruler of glory, blessed them with a prince, Beowulf, whose power and fame soon spread through the world. Scyld's strong son was the glory of Denmark. His father's warriors were wound round his heart with golden rings, bound to their prince by his father's treasure. So young men build the future wisely, open-handed in peace, protected in war. So warriors earn their fame, and wealth is shaped with a sword. When his time was come, the old king died, still strong, but called to the Lord's hands. His comrades carried him down to the shore, bore him as their leader had asked, their lord and companion, while words could move on his tongue. Scyld's reign had been long, he'd ruled them well. There in the harbor was a ring-proud fighting ship, its timbers icy, waiting, and there they brought the beloved body of their ring-giving lord and laid him near the mast. Next to that noble corpse they heaped up treasures, jeweled helmets, hooked swords, and coats of mail, armor carried from the ends of the earth. No ship had ever sailed so brightly fitted, no king sent forth more deeply mourned. Forced to set him adrift, floating as far as the tide might run, they refused to give him less from their hoards of gold than those who'd shipped him away, an orphan and a beggar, to cross the waves alone. High up over his head they flew his shining banner, then sadly let the water pull at the ship, watched it slowly sliding to where neither rulers nor heroes nor anyone can say whose hands open to take that motionless cargo.